Hey everyone. Wow, Wicked Little Letters might just be the most underappreciated film of the year. This one is going to be fun to dig into. But first, you know the drill. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and you will make my day. And be sure to subscribe for more videos as well. Thank you so much. All right, so Wicked Little Letters. It's a new British film starring Olivia Colman and Jessie Buckley that's based on a true story about a small seaside town of Littlehampton in the 1920s and a mysterious letter writer who has an absurd gift for writing letters filled with hilarious profanities that are as colorful and shocking as they are funny. The rowdy Irishwoman Rose Gooding is charged with writing the letters, but one particularly bright police officer who just happens to be the only woman on the force thinks they might have the wrong suspect. And soon everyone is talking about the mystery of the wicked little letters and the ultra-conservative Edith Swan, who was the first to receive them.
In the end, I think it's just jealousy.
Wicked Little Letters is a rare gem. There is so much it gets right, from the writing to the directing and the acting and the cinematography. This film is fantastic from top to tail. While I have seen a bit of press on the film, I can promise you that it's utterly underappreciated in large because it looks like one of those traditional old English period pieces that are about old fuddy-duddy women. Well, I'm here to tell you, the film will absolutely defy your expectations because it's hilarious and it's smartly written. This film isn't afraid of looking the past in the eye and telling the real stories of real people while having a raucous good time along the way.
I've had one now.
Everyone is going to know.
The film is set in the 1920s, after the First World War, when people were still generally very conservative about the things they would say or do in public, when women were still looked down on for things like swearing. And there are some fantastic swears in this film. For going to the bars, and there are some fantastic bar scenes in the film, and for not conforming to proper social etiquette. And you guessed it, this film flies in the face of polite society.
What would your husband think?
My husband isn't alive, Ray, so he's not thinking a great deal.
The best thing is that the writer, Jonny and the director, Thea Sharrock, recognized all of that as they developed the story, which turns out to be more true than you would think. There's even a real statue in Littlehampton today honoring the work of woman police officer Gladys Moss. Honestly, the film is just wicked good fun. I think you're really gonna like it. The cast is terrific, but Olivia Colman is an absolute standout as Edith Swan. She perfectly portrays an older spinster who has been so effectively controlled by her father that all of her inner desires are repressed to fit into the mold that has kept her squarely in her place for her entire life until the new neighbor, Rose Gooding, takes up residence next door. Rose is played by Jessie Buckley, who captures the freewheeling Irish spirit of a widow with a daughter and a live-in boyfriend, which is kind of unheard of at the time. She does a great job of balancing her irreverence with equal parts of caution so that she never quite takes her character too far off the rails. And she makes Rose into a truly likable person that garners secret respect from the other women in town. Also, Anjana Vasan is terrific as woman police officer Gladys Moss. It's amazing that Gladys was actually a police officer back in the 1920s, and the sexism she has to deal with is obvious. However, the way they handle it in the film is funny and ironic without being in your face at all. And Anjana Vasan does a great job of acknowledging that absurdity with smartly chosen body language, from a slight roll of the eye, a tightly phrased comment, and even just a blank stare on her face, so that you know exactly what her character is thinking and feeling at the time. Even better, she really leans into her character, as Gladys shows some real spirit in her police work, which drives a lot of the drama and mystery within the film. What doesn't work in this film? No, I mean, the whole thing was just so good. However, the film does assume some basic knowledge, some basic historical knowledge, and leaves out the overt history lessons to explain the social context of the time. We don't hear them talking about things like the Magdalene laundries or women in prison, women in jobs that are traditionally held by men, and social expectations of how a lady should act in public. But they do address all of these things in really subtle ways that are simply part of the fabric of the film. And it's rare to see this done so well that you understand the context without those moments of exposition. There were a few scenes that kind of skirted the line of almost being feminist or sexist, but then someone reads the text of one of those wicked little letters, or Olivia Colman gives you a knowing smile, and suddenly the story just resonates and makes you laugh out loud or snicker under your breath. Overall, it's truly a fantastic film. Again, it defies the expectations you might have about it being an old ladies movie full of feminism and social issues. It's just not, I promise you. It's a great family film, except there's a lot of fabulous and very colorful swearing that puts so many modern films to absolute shame. I mean, honestly, not even gangsters could swear this well. This film makes an art out of swearing with a literary flair that you can't help but to appreciate, if not outright admire. So, Wicked Little Letters, you should totally go see it if you haven't seen it yet. And if you have seen it, what did you think? Did it defy your expectations? What did you think of Rose? And what about the final scene with Edith Swan? Oh my God, I'd love to hear your take on that. So that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. And remember, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe for more videos. So stick around. I love having you here. For now, happy viewing, and I will see you again soon. All right. Bye, everybody.